Good morning, everyone. As you have just witnessed, I filed my certificate of candidacy for president just now. Uh, so I guess that makes it all official. And so now, if you would like to ask any questions, I'll be ready to take a couple of questions. Yes, yes, please.
Sir, I'm Tina Panganiban Perez from
Oh yes,
GMA.
of course. Hello.
May we know if you have a running mate and if you're fielding a full slate? And also, sir, you're the third aspirant with the family name of Marcos to file for the presidential elections.
Yeah.
What do you plan to do about the other two candidates, sir?
Okay. Well, right now, from the part I filed under Partido Federal ng Pilipinas, and as of now, we have not, uh, no one has filed for vice president under PFP, and I'll be very candid with you. The reason why that is that the original plan was for us to adopt PRRD for our vice presidential candidate. Pero sa mga nangyari noong nakaraang Sabado, nagbago lahat ng plano. Kaya't ngayon, nagkukonsulta kami, yung partido, at siyempre lahat ng mga ating mga ibang kasamahan na kung anong dapat gawin and what do we do now. And so that is where it is. Yung sa Senado naman, we will be providing you with a list of our senatorial candidates in the very near future, within days from now. Kung mapupuno ang yung 12 na punong slate, I cannot say for sure yes, but at the very least, siguro we will field 7, 8, maybe 9 candidates at the very least. Baka mabuo pa nga yung 12. Sorry? Well, yes, I suppose we will have to see. The COMELEC will have to determine if there is nuisance candidates or if they are true candidates for the upcoming election. The decision or the determination as to what the status is of the other candidates who filed under the name of Marcos will be dependent on will really be up to COMELEC. So we will leave it to them to decide on how to handle that situation.
Sir, clarify ko lang, you won't file, kayo mismo, you won't file for their disqualification.
Sorry, have I filed?
No, I mean, sir, kayo mismo, wala po kayong plan to file disqualification against them?
Well, not as yet because tinitignan pa lang namin. Antayin namin siyempre hanggang sa dulo ng filing period. And then we will see what we will have to do. Kasi titignan muna namin kung sino yung nakapag-file. Kung sino... well, we'll just have to see the status of all of the names of the people that have come to file. Hindi lang naman sa presidente pero sa lahat ng ibang position. Then we will decide what to do.
Good morning, sir. Dwight De Leon from Rappler. Sir, I would just like to ask, are you able to tell us ano yung pinag-usapan nyo ni Mayor Sara? Were you trying to convince her to be your VP? Or was presidency always the plan for you?
Well, we very early on, we talked about it. Yung very much publicized, yung pinuntahan namin siya bago nung birthday niya. We talked about politics but no specifics. And since then, hindi na kami nag-usap sa specifics. Yung mga ganyang klaseng usapan, ikaw mag-presidente, ako mag-vice, ikaw mag-vice, ako mag-presidente. Wala kaming hindi na umabot yung usapan namin sa ganun.
Sir, are you considering Senator Bongo as your VP? Are you considering Senator Bongo as your VP?
Paano yun? Bong. Bong to the third power. Baka pwede rin. We'll see. Kaya nga, nagulat, siguro pati kayo, lahat naman tayo nagulat yung mga pangyayari ng Sabado eh. So we still have to determine what the effects of all of that will be, not only on me, but also the rest of the candidates in our party specifically. Yeah.
So ano pong mangyayari doon sa motion for reconsideration ninyo for the VP protest? Is that considered withdrawn with your filing of COC?
I believe the Miriam doctrine is when you take your oath that you abandon. Rather, it becomes smooth. It becomes smooth. The protest becomes smooth after the election when you have won your position and you take your oath.
And last question, and this is from our reporter covering you. Are you willing to accept more media interviews where you can be asked about your father's martial law?
I have never refused any interview on any basis whatsoever. I don't know where that's coming from. When have I refused to answer questions about anything?
So if we ask Hosanna for an interview with you, you would accept?
Well, my comment to other people always is, if you have something new to ask me, mahirap naman if we will be having the same conversation I've been having for 35 years. But of course, I do not know where that comes from. I have never turned down an interview. I have never specified the subjects that we have to talk about.
Well, sir, we'd just like to ask you about, for instance, your conviction of your mother for 7 counts of graft.
I
You
don't.
and your siblings were named beneficiaries of
Oh, not.
foundations.
I misunderstood. Not here and now. I'm here for filing.
But thank you, but thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Los Baños for TV5. Sir, may we know more details about your talk with Mayor Sara Duterte? Why it quote-unquote collapse? Bakit hindi na napunta
There were no talks to collapse.
I mean, bakit hindi na po nagdetalye na ikaw yung vice, ikaw yung presidente?
Because the favorite sport of Filipinos is politics, and everybody was speculating. But the speculations are not necessarily based in fact. Nakita niyo naman ang galaw ni Mayor Inday, so I think that puts paid to all of those speculations.
I mean, bakit po hindi na natuloy yung posible sanang tandem ninyo ni Mayor Sara?
Kasi hindi naman siya tumakbo eh. Tapos. Di ba? Okay? Is that it?
One more.
Oh, sige.
Are you ready for another fight with VP Lenny if she will run for president?
No, I do not have any fight with VP Lenny. I'm running for president. I'm not fighting against anyone.
I mean, another round of election, of campaigning, fighting.
I don't. We have Senator Ping is filing as we speak, so it's not going to be that kind of election. Marami kami.
Ready kayong maka-face to face ulit makasama sa election si VP Lenny?
I would not file my certificate of candidacy if I was not ready to campaign, if I was not ready to answer all your questions, and so I am ready to answer your questions. I'm ready to campaign, and that's what we're going to do.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Maraming salamat.
Sir,
There's
just
one more here.
Sir, just one. Yesterday you've mentioned you want to be a unifying leader. And
Yes.
today you've mentioned you don't want to talk about the same question or the same topic for how many years already. And now how would you like to become a unifying leader when there are still these questions running around?
In my view, those questions have all been answered. So we unify now in the face of the COVID crisis, in the face of the economic crisis. That is what I am talking about when I say a unifying leadership. Yan ang kailangan natin ngayon. At siguro ang hangarin ko, ang layunin ko ay makapagbigay ng tinatawag nga na unifying leadership para magkaisa ang mga Pilipinong harapin natin itong COVID, harapin natin ang pag-ahon at pagbukas ng ating ekonomiya. Yun ang aking layunin. Yun ang ating pangarap para dito sa. That is why I call it a unifying leadership, because it requires leadership a leadership that unifies the country, does not polarize the country.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Magandang umaga. What do you want me to do?